so much, DJ KGR. You can actually follow DJ KGR on any social media platforms and also download their new album released, I believe, July 31st, whiskeytenor.com, living in the country. Right, DJ?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for having me. WhiskeyTenor.com. Our album, we got 10 songs for $10. Living in the country.
Awesome. Well, anyways, Undiscovered is undiscovering talents, right? And my first guest to me, right next to me, is OG Silverback. And you know how found out I found this person. The reason why I connected this person, I would rather say, is that because I see his brain. You know, I adore people with talent, but I fell in love with people who have brains. So when I saw him and reading him, and I'm like, holy cow! Welcome. How are you, OG?
Good. You're making me blush, Maria.
Oh, you're blushing?
I appreciate that. Yeah.
But anyways, OG, welcome to my show, Undiscovered.
Well, thank you for having me.
I want to discover something from you. So
sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to first compliment you on your lovely shoes. I'm not sure if the audience can see them. They're very
they
beautiful.
can see it.
Yeah.
6 inches heels, that's all.
Wow.
But anyway, this is not all about me, you know that, right?
Yes.
Although I love to be all about me, but my DJ KGR is actually laughing at me right now. Stop
I'm
it.
laughing with you,
You're,
not at you, Maria.
you're actually making me blush too. So anyways, so you have so many talents.
Thank you very much. I'm just a hard-working individual, and I know that hard work pays off. So I appreciate being on the show. And actually, I wanted to tell you a story about hard work and dedication. So a lot of people don't notice about me. When I was in the military, I actually got in trouble, and I took a little vacation.
You got in trouble, you?
Yeah, no, the military is a very interesting place. You know, it's very structured, but there's also some questionable elements. So if you're not focused, you can kind of fall off track. So I kind of got into trouble when I got out of the military. I took a little vacation. When I got out, I had a German friend named Curtis. And I said to him, I said, hey, I'm tired of working construction and just, doing personal training. He's like, oh, go to school for computers. So I went to school to study hardware and operating systems. And so my first semester in school, I was a starving student. And back then they had the newspaper, Maria. So I looked in there, it's like, oh, junior systems engineer. So I went up there and applied. And I actually got to work with Elon Musk.
So this is the Elon,
this is the Elon Musk story.
Yes, and it's the name of the company is Zip2?
Yes, but the young people always want receipts, so I wanted to show you right there. That's actually Elon Musk there in Zip2.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And I want to see the one you with Elon Musk and the team.
Yeah, there's his brother right there. There's the director of technology. And of course, that's OG Silverback right there.
Oh, this is him.
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
And then you didn't have the group picture?
Oh, yeah, I got the group picture as well, but I wanted to show you the receipts because it's very important that you see my actual offer letter straight from Elon Musk right there. Shows me straight out of college.
We should actually put this in on,
Well, I just wanted to make sure you saw it because that way when the viewers would be like, no, he's making it up, you'd be like, no,
he is. I actually did a little bit research, and I always does that.
That's
to
good.
People. So yeah, so I was like, I was gonna actually talk about this Elon Musk at the in the what do you call that, in the middle of our conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine because now my question to you that I've been preparing for a week ago.
Okay, sure.
You are actually a stuntman and martial arts instructor.
Yes.
So how did you actually transition from? I know you actually retire from the IT.
Yes.
He used to be an executive guy. Okay.
Yes.
You used to make over $300,000
Yes.
a year.
Yeah.
Gosh, why you never met me at that time?
Wow. Okay.
Um,
Well, I was in California. You were in Vegas.
but no, I just kind of lost my thoughts. But anyways, how did you transition from being an actor, being an IT guy,
Mhm.
into an actor? What triggered you to like, hey, I want to be an actor now?
Well, I wanted to share that with you because here's the group picture you're talking about with Elon Musk and myself. And so what happened, I worked for him for a year, and he taught me all about the production of production servers. He actually invented maps and directions. So when you're on your phone, you go, how do I find Maria's place? He invented that code. Like,
Yes.
he wrote the code.
Yes.
And then he actually sold the company to Google. So what happened is when he made the sale to Google, I actually got to go work with Bill Gates. Because we were doing Windows 2000, Elon Musk go, hey, there's this guy named Bill Gates. He's got this code for the internet. Go learn it. So I worked for Bill Gates. And then a year later, that's when I went from 32,000 to 100,000. And the reason I wanted to share that with you, when you work for a startup company, you know how most people, you come in, you punch in from 9 to 5?
Mm-hmm.
Well, startup companies, it's not like that. If you're not the type of person that can just stay there and live there and stay until the job's done, they'll quickly get rid of you, because you know about Northern California. It's a lot of Asian people, Indian people, Russian people, and they're called FOB, fresh off the boat. So they come over here, they're not playing around like Americans got, oh, I need my lunch break, and I got to have my 15-minute break, and it's after 5, I want overtime. People from other countries up in Silicon Valley, they live at the company, so I quickly adapted that mentality, and I learned about, it's called WIT, whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
So while I was doing IT stuff, yeah, whatever it takes. So what happened is we were working so many hours, I actually had a stroke at work.
Ooh.
No, because the pressure, you know how it is, the pressure,
Yes.
deadlines and everything. So I'm working all the time, and I actually had a stroke. So my doctor was like, "Oh, you got to start doing cardio." So it was a Chinese dude I was working with. He's like, "Hey, we should get into kung fu together." And so that's how I got into martial arts, because it was relieving my
And
stress.
plus, you're already fit because you were in the military, right?
Yeah, but still, even if you're fit and you eat a lot of like bonbons and pizza and donuts and stuff, and you stayed at your desk a lot, and the pressure, come on, hurry up, get it done, the pressure and stress, right? So I started getting into kung fu with this guy, and then kung fu was really hard to learn, so then I was like, you know what, I need something more down to earth, so they had this thing called cage fighting, right? So
Cage fighting.
no, I got into cage fighting because you do stand
I
up.
thought they will kill people in the cage.
No,
You cannot get out without.
You just have to tap out.
Yeah, you got to
That's
tap
all.
out.
What
Like
is
You
tap
Royce
out?
Gracie, the
Yeah,
press someone,
yeah.
you grab their arm and snap it in half, and they tap out really
Right.
fast.
You want to either get tapped out or knocked out.
Oh.
So it was really great because it's a lot of cardio, a lot of conditioning, and I really loved it. But I'm working with Bill Gates and Elon Musk, and I'm making money, got kids, you know. So then when my kids left, I said to myself, you know what? I'm just going to do martial arts because I love it so much, but the pay in martial arts is not the same as IT.
No.
No way. Like, there's only a few people in martial arts that make millions of dollars. It's not because of the martial arts, because of their marketing and their sales, right?
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, oh yeah, Jackie,
Yeah.
but he's a movie star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I got into martial arts, and then when my kids left, I didn't need to keep that certain level of income
Mm-hmm.
because my kids are gone. I said, I want to be happy. So I got into
You
martial
wanna
arts.
follow your passion.
Yeah, your
Yes.
passion, right? It's not
Yes.
about money. Like,
Yes.
you know what's funny, Maria? A lot of people think, and I associate this to poor people, and it's okay, but a lot of poor people think, oh, if I just get rich, it's going to solve all my problems. It's not.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It gives you a different set of
Set of
problems.
Yep.
so,
Yes.
so anyway, I opened up a studio, a dojo, and my income
this
was
is in
like really,
California?
this is in California, so my income was really low, but I was really happy, right?
Uh-huh.
So then I said to myself, hey, you know what? One of my buddies was doing martial arts stunts in LA, and I was like, you know what? I'm a martial arts guy. I'm going to go down there. But I didn't really understand how to be in front of the camera. So I tried all these auditions and things. Nobody picked me and everything. And so my buddy goes, hey, you should go to Vegas because Vegas is like a satellite for LA. And I was like, really? So you know how the synchronicity works?
What?
My youngest daughter joined the Air Force at 17. And they sent her to Vegas like,
And then you were like,
Everything
oh my
just-
God, I
yeah.
want to go there too.
everything is, well, no, I went there for my daughter. I was like, I'm not having my 17-year-old daughter in Sin City. Right? You know what I mean? Because I heard all these rumors. No, because it was funny. When you live in L.A., and no offense to Vegas, I love it here. But when you live in L.A., I don't have a need to come to Vegas. Like, I got everything.
in
LA
yeah,
that
you
they
got
got
the
in
beach,
Vegas.
you got
You got everything. So I was like, I never came to Vegas. And they said, we're sending your daughter. So I was like, you know what? I'm moving to Vegas, and I came here. I joined all the different martial arts schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking people, hey, how do you get into the martial arts movies? And everybody's like, I don't know. And it's really funny because in LA, most martial artists are in movies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, most of the martial
So
arts guys.
are all martial arts here in Vegas are in movies too, or not?
No, Vegas is
Okay.
different.
So they are actually separating the martial arts and the movies here in Vegas.
Right.
But I believe eventually they're gonna go together because we have so many actors and different things is coming up to Vegas.
Yes.
We are who is this country?
Mark Wahlberg just bought a piece of property.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So it's,
Yes.
it's all it's zoned for a casino too. So
Nice.
it's a big chunk of land.
So everything is coming to Vegas. So it's
Right.
perfect timing that you came over here.
I know I'm in front of the curve, right?
Yes, yes.
So-
And you know what? It's also perfect that we had the COVID shutdown. Everybody actually got like a reset.
Yes.
So everybody has to start. That's you know, I like social media shows. It's a perfect timing, honestly. So I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna invite every single freaking Hollywood people that's coming here to Vegas in social media shows. And by the way, before I forgot, we're gonna forget. Oh, that's by the way, that's my
Yeah.
DJ KGR. By the way, he's gonna sing us a good song
Forget.
later. But anyways, no, you are freaking so. Martial arts. You do martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
You OG also have actually I don't know how you call vodcast or YouTube channel.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
That
yeah.
he actually does it once a week or once a
No,
month.
every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy cow! He is more busier than me.
No, on YouTube, in order to have subscribers or YouTube pays you, you have to put out content every day.
Every day.
And if you don't put out content every day, you don't get paid.
So how long you been doing this?
For about 6 years.
6 years,
Yeah.
and you have like I think 54,000 plus followers.
Yeah, and I'm looking to get to 100,000.
Yeah, that's what it is. But anyways, okay, so I watch your YouTube channel.
Okay.
I don't watch any YouTube channel except social media shows channel.
Right.
But the only exception to the rule is actually OG Silverback YouTube channel, honestly.
Well, thank
It's
you
just
very much.
because you actually have different content in there that is pretty intense
Mm-hmm.
and interesting.
Yeah.
But you know, the most thing that you always talk about, this is about prison.
Mm-hmm.
So why your niche is prison?
Okay, that's very interesting because I wanted to share with the square law-abiding citizens that even if you pay your taxes and you abide by the rules, stuff can happen in life and you can end up in prison. I'll give you an example. So say you're at home and somebody breaks into your house and your wife goes, hey honey, go downstairs and check it out. And let's say you have a firearm, right? So you go downstairs and you see the guy leaving your house. And you're like, hey man, you scared my kids, you scared my wife, and you shoot the guy. No, you think you're within your rights to do that.
I want to.
No, but what happens is once they leave your domain, now you are the criminal. With the laws in America, you will end up in prison. And so here you're sitting there like, how did I end up being in prison? I'm a tax-paying citizen. So I share with individuals like, even though you abide by the laws and things like that, you have to be careful because you can end up incarcerated. And once you're incarcerated, it's a totally different place. And the reason I have those videos, Maria, a lot of American men, and I'm not trying to be offensive, I love America. But when you compare American men to Russian men or Chinese men or Vietnamese men or Filipino men, they're really soft and pampered because of HR rules and feminism. And they forget how to be men. So they come to my channel and I tell them, like, hey, when you're at work, follow the rules and be nice and everything. But when you're off work, do cage fighting, work out, and get beat up a little bit so you can have your manly, presence. And so that's why I do it.
That's why you do that.
Yeah.
It's tell them where is your YouTube channel.
My YouTube channel is OG Silverback, and if you're a faint of heart, don't go there because it's not, it's not material for people that are soft or in touch with their feminine side. But if you want to learn about cage fighting and how to take punches and get your ass whooped and become manly, then that's the place to go.
And also, you actually coach martial arts. So let them know where they can actually follow you or where they can book you as
So this is part of the story, Marie. When I came to Vegas, I couldn't get any jobs in the movies because I didn't know how. And I met this lady at an open mic poetry. And she said, "Oh, I'm an actress." So she took me to Dream Tracks and she took me over to see Paul Campanella. And I got into acting, and they still said my skill wasn't ready. So I went for an audition for a martial arts movie, and I met Master Jason Velez. And he goes,
Shout
"Hey,
out to Jason.
yeah, shout out to Master Jason." He says to me, "Your martial arts is good, but you're doing real life martial arts. You got to do movie martial arts." I go, "Where do I learn that?" He go, "Come to our stunt school." So I've been training over at Knock Muay Thai off of Hacienda with Master Jason and Master Air.
And he does martial arts as well.
Yeah,
right?
they do real life martial arts, but they also teach you how to sell it for the camera. And since my association with Master Air and Master Jason, I've done about 7 movies already.
That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I remember Jack Nicholson saying he would go to readings, and nobody's good at going to a reading. Everybody's nervous. Sometimes you got to sing. Okay, you got to do this, and he would just go to the reading and be himself, and he would make people laugh, and he'd get the gig.
Oh, wow.
That was it. Just be himself and make people laugh at the reading. You know.
Right.
So anyway, you are now pursuing more of your acting.
Yes.
And also on the side is teaching martial arts
Yes.
and coaching, correct?
Yes, I do life coaching for young men to help you to figure out what career is best for you, help you with relationships, and also fashion sense. It's very important in the dating scene. You have to have your fashion
I know.
sense together.
Well, one of his video that we filmed previously is gonna be actually, I forgot the.
How to get good with women.
Yes, how to
Yeah.
get good with women, and I was like so impressed. I really don't like to be I don't like men to be good with me. They're gonna have to square with me, even though I wear my high heels. So I was like, for me, maybe they can do that to other women, but not with me. Just be harsh because I need some martial arts teaching, okay?
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so
You're
much,
welcome. Thank you for
OG.
having me. I appreciate it.
And one last thing, Vegas View.
Oh, and every Tuesday at 1 p.m., come over to Vegas Views. It'll be me and my host, lovely Nicole, and we talk about all things Vegas.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's DJ KGR.